welcome to my YouTube channel, The Break It Down. Here we talk about all there is to talk about, but most importantly, we love our reality TV shows and poking our nose on people's business. So let's get into it. Yesterday, it was the live nomination show and also the HOH Games. The HOH Games were quite interesting because Omek Jr. was the first one to play as he was the previous HOH. And what was interesting is that the housemates really didn't want Umek Jr. to win. And every time Umek Jr. played a game, he made sure that he outstands. And then he eventually became the HOH for the second time, and it's the third time now being in the HOH room and enjoying the privileges that comes with it. And also, else also did great today. I was amazed. I don't usually watch the games. I just watch the results. But yesterday I made sure to watch the games because hey, I also wanted Omek Jr. to win because I know that if he doesn't win, he was going to be up for eviction. And the way he was crying the time Fahima and Neo left just got to me. He was so emotional. I felt so sorry for him. And then I want to also like praise Els. She really did great in the HOH games. She became second, but Umek Jr. took the title. Now let's get to the more interesting stuff, which are the nominations. So this week you no longer have disruptors, so everyone's nomination counted, including Daki's own. Now, firstly, to get into the diary's room, Eras Mpumi nominated Liam. She said that she nominated Liam because Liam has the power to provoke people, and when she provoked people, that the person that she provoked can get a strike leading to disqualification. So she is trying to prevent that by nominating Liam. She also nominated Oyolanda. She said that she nominates her because she is a strong competitor. Now, I think that it was interesting that she nominated Liam. It's not that I was not expecting it because they are quite not in good terms because of Jared, but it was quite interesting because that was not a strategic nomination but an emotional move. Now, next up to nominate was Snaye. Snaye nominated Mitch. He said that he nominates Mitch because Mitch has not been up for possible eviction, so he wants to shake things up. He then nominated Opapako, saying that it's because he is controlling. Then next up it was Millet. Millet nominated Bale and she gave the same reason she gave the last time she nominated her, about her being selfish about food, making food for herself alone, and when other people do the same she calls them selfish. So basically Millet nominated Opale for Umona Wake, and then she further nominated Utaki. She said that she nominates Taki because Mac Jr. is probably gonna save him when it's time for Mac Jr. to save and replace someone with another housemate. Next up to nominate it was Makeke. Makeke nominated Mitch. He said that he nominates Mitch because he acts like he knows the game. He then nominated Els because according to him they are not connecting in the house. Next up to nominate it was Z. Z nominated Oyolanda. She gave the same reason that she just gets into her nerve and she's been saying Yolanda is annoying. She has been nominating her each and every time she goes into the diary room for nominations. She then nominated her friend Liema. Okay, I thought Z and Liema were friends, but in that house I don't think most of the relationship, the friendship, the situationships, they are genuine because they are all playing a game there. And I feel like she nominated Liam because she wants to test Liam's strength in the outside world and see how is the public viewing Oliema. I feel like that's the reason she nominated her. But she said that she doesn't have a reason for nominating Oliam. She nominates her because she just has to nominate someone, and Liam is on her mind. I feel like that was BS because anyone in that house could be in her mind. Like looking at the fact that Uliema always talk to Z and they always talk as friends, so That's not the real reason. And then Big Brother said he cannot take that reason. He then said that she nominates Liam because they have not connected in the house. That reason also was BS. It was lies because they have been having conversation. She has been advising Uliama on the Jared situation, and they shared a kiss. So isn't that like connecting? And they even shared a kiss. That is just more than connecting, but she was just playing the game. And I want people who own up, like Uyolanda. I like Uyolanda. Uyolanda owns up to everything she does in that house. But okay, it's Z's strategy. We cannot blame her for that. It's how she wants to play the game. And I feel like it's working for her because she has fans. Next up to nominate, it was Daki. Daki nominated Uwili and Babi. And then he said that he wants to see them being uncomfortable. They act like they know the game too much. So he wants to see them up for possible eviction and being uncomfortable in the house. Next up to nominate was Trenza. Trenza nominated Iliam. He said that he nominates her because Liam acts bratty. I don't know about my pronunciation, but he said that Uliem acts like bread. That is why he is nominating her. And then he nominated Bale and said that they had a situation the previous week. I didn't see them having that situation, and I am assuming it was an altercation, but we didn't see them having it. Then another person to nominate, it was Bale. Bale nominated Mitch. She said that he nominates him because he has a toxic vibe and is an instigator. She then nominated Yolanda and said that she nominates her because Yolanda is toxic and they don't get along. I don't feel like Mitch and no Yolanda they are toxic. I feel like yes, Nabo they have their is penizabo like all the other housemates, but not toxic is a strong word for Bali to use. But yeah, it's because they had that altercation when Oyolanda ate the steak and Upale was calling her selfish because she was putting the house in a bad situation because they could have lost the wager, and then the stake of what the wager was worth, it was high because of Yolanda and Lerato. Next up to nominate was Jareed. Jareed nominated Yolanda. He said that Yolanda makes the house unbearable, an unbearable place, and that she is selfish and inconsiderate. Yeah, those are strong words, and that is why he is nominating her. And the funny thing is that Oyolanda knows all the people that don't like her. Like she usually says, "Ban, this person doesn't like me, that person doesn't like me." But I'm like, Yolanda, how do you know? And then when they say things about Oyolanda, I'm like, oh, Yolanda did say. She always says that she looks people in their eyes and their eyes just tells her how they feel about her. And then he also said that Jared also nominated Opapa Ghost and said that he is going for the usual. He just wants to finish tasks without having difficulties in completing them. And as you all know, the housemates have been complaining about Papa Ghost and Lerato making it difficult for the housemates to finish tasks because they want their voices and only their voices to be heard. Next up to nominate it was the head of house, McJunior. McJunior nominated Els and said that they don't have much of a relationship and there is no connection there. He then nominated Opapa Ghost and said that he nominates him because he feels like they will never reach a common ground. Next up to nominate it was Els. Els nominated Omich and said that she nominates him because he has not been up before. And then she nominated Olerato and said that she nominates her because she is a strong character. Next up to nominate was Papa Ghost. Papa Ghost nominated Udaki and said that he nominates him because he was part of the people who were willing to give up on the wager. And also nominated Opale, stating the same reason that last week they were willing to give up on the wager, and including Neo and Fahima, the four of them didn't want to participate in the wager because of Meg Jr. And it was because of they were starting with Umek Jr. Yes, I feel like Neo and Fahima, I don't know, but like they were starting with Umek Jr. But I also feel like they were kind of disrupting. They are disruptors, of course. So they got like disrupt task. Yeah, they have to do the mission they came to do in that house, and they did just that. And oh, Papa Ghost is still mad because of that. Next up, it was Yolanda. Yolanda nominated Upale and complained that Bala complains about everything. She likes sleeping, and I agree with her on that. And she thinks she is the mother of the house. And also, as Upale also nominated Yolanda, Yolanda also nominated her because they are not in good terms. That is the reason why they are really nominating each other. Now, she then nominated Usnaya and said that Snaya is too relaxed. So he wants to see him up for possible eviction so he can stop being relaxed. Next up to nominate was Taki. I mean, it was Young Papi. Young Papi nominated Utaki and Usnaye. And this was just so personal to those two nominations were personal to Young Papi. He said that he nominates those two people because now they are kind of forming an alliance, and he is sure that they are forming this alliance because Taki thought that he was interested in Neo, and Snaye also thinks that he is interested in Z. So that is why he is nominating them. Oh, young puppy. Next up to nominate was Liam. Liam nominated Umpumi, as Umpumi nominated her because they're also beefing in the house. So she said that she nominates Umpumi because they are not connecting, and it is just not gonna work for them living in the same house. She then nominated Upale and said that Upale is causing problems. She was saying Upale is an instigator. In some way, I do feel like Pale is an instigator because we know Pale for Umgosi, and Umgosi can start up something. Like if you tell someone that this person said that and that about you, like she was telling William that, you know, Mpomi is my friend, but I cannot condone what she's doing with your man. About telling William all the things that Jared and Mpomi were doing behind Liam's back. That is instigating something. So I do feel like Uliama is seeing it there. And then next up to nominate was Mitch. Mitch nominated Papa Ghost. Yo, so Mitch said that he nominates Papa Ghost because he is a devil's agent. And said that when the house is doing something, Papa Ghost take his own direction, so that's why he's nominating him. He also said that he nominates Opale because she acts like she is their mother in that house, and now Mish doesn't want a mother in the house. Next up to nominate was Willie. Willie nominated Oyolanda. That was interesting. I thought Uwili and Yolanda were kind of close. I usually see Uwili going to Yolanda. I don't know if he'll be flirting or what. I don't hear their conversations because it's few times that the camera goes to them when they are doing that. But I really thought they were connecting. And then he also nominated Opale and said that she is not active enough. And Uwili has been complaining about that and also complaining about how Opale has been eating food in the house, basically calling a Bale a food killer. And then people who were up for eviction up for possible eviction after the nominations were counted were Papa Ghost, Bale, Yolanda, Merch, Liema, and Daki. Mac Jr. then was called into the diary room to do his save and replace as a privilege he attained by emerging the head of house. He then saved Utaki, replacing him with Ulerato. And I think that was strategic and spiteful. It was strategic because Papa Ghost and Lerato will be both up. And it's well known that if people they are in a ship, it's possible that they have the same fans. So if you are a fan of someone, of people, of two people who are in a chip, you'll have to split your votes. So I feel like he was kind of thinking in that direction. All these housemates have not stated yet their reason because Big Brother usually asks them for the second time when it's time for their diary sessions. But these are my observations, and like I kind of have a strong feeling that I am in the right direction as I have been watching the show. So he was being spiteful because of that reason. I mean strategic because of that reason. And then being spiteful because Ulerato is, yeah, Papa Ghost, the woman, and him and Papa Ghost are not in good terms. So I felt like he was like he was like paying Papa Ghost back for antagonizing him in the house. But yeah, that save and replace was quite interesting to me and funny. So thank you guys for listening to this video until the end. There'll be more videos to come. Please don't forget to like it, subscribe on this channel and hit the notification button. And also please share my videos in other social media platforms. If you really want to support this channel, please guys just do just that. See you on my next video. Announcement, please also follow me on TikTok because I am planning to post clips there so you can stay updated on what is happening in the Big Brother house. Here on YouTube, I can only do voiceovers because I am afraid of getting another copyright strike if I keep on posting clips. And I feel like with TikTok, I can do that. So please, guys, follow me on TikTok. You can also search the channel. It is Break It Down as it is here on YouTube. Thank you and see you on the next one.